am now live. All right, so we're just gonna move a few things around on my other monitor. Thank you for your patience. Let's get rid of this stuff. I know, sorry I'm leaving y'all on, look at that, nice room, nice room. Probably saw this in the last video if you watched it. Just give me a second here, I want my screens in the right places. Bit OCD about that. So browser there. And if I drag this to the side, it'll ask me what to put there. All right, very happy. Now let's find my stream so I can share a link with my Discord. Okay, there we go, it's connected. We've got people messaging, why no mod on me? Um, yeah, bit soon to need a mod. I mean, if anything, I'd need a mod to deal with him. And we'll put this in YouTube. And there we go. Put something in the thingy and Xlot and add B. All right, there we go. I'm all set up. Thank you for your patience, everyone. So I did a small intro, everyone, one day you'll be watching. I did a small introduction in my last video, but essentially I am on basically Promptt Anarchy. You see out there's like a waypoint, multiple waypoints. Oh, lava. Basically, you've missed day one. So basically, day one, that day where you get some basic armor, diamond, wood, food, the essentials. Now, how we're going to start this is I am the admin and owner of this server. The server is an Anarchy playstyle. That means you can use mod utility tools. Um, the word hacks is probably not the best term to use because they are allowed. But part of the fun of this playstyle is you will be having to learn your own way around the anti-cheat on the server, which is for the most part vanilla Minecraft 1.17.1. Now, this is the spawn region. Now, I showed off one of the handful of commands that are available to players. If you press tab on your keyboard, you can see that you can do /spawn. You have access to some teleport commands where you can teleport players to you. You can't teleport to them without being, invited. Also kill stats and suicide. Basically, so you can, die and come back to spawn if you need to or for whatever reason. I'll show that in a moment. But essentially, I want to show off a little bit of spawn because this is very important to anyone that tries to get on the server because anyone is welcome to join. And that is a lag machine has already been made by Undead B-Boss, and he's very proud of this. But you'll notice these enchanting tables for me are missing the book because I've had to use a mod to make it so I can play here. Now, if you look in the top right-hand corner of my screen, you can see I have an FPS. Hopefully you can read that of, between 50 and 60. Right now it's 58. There's Undead B-Boss now. Yep, he's probably watching the stream. He's very excited, very proud of his enchanting table chunk. Now, the reason this is bad for new players is because if I go to no render here, one of the many modules in the client I'm using, you can uncheck enchant table. I mean, you can just turn off no render. Suddenly all the books will appear and my FPS will immediately drop to 15. Luckily, if you spawn into the game for the first time, you will be at a random location around spawn. But if you use that /spawn command, you'll always come back to this general area, which has been absolutely devastated by the players that have been on the server since the beginning and up until now. Those red X's you see down there just show me, those are light levels that monsters can spawn on. Not very useful when I'm not at a base. I'm going to turn back on no render because I could not function. Also, you're noticing me using free cam, and if you look at these two lines, those are what are called tracers. Now, played a lot on Anarchy servers such as 2b2t, and a lot of these client-side mods are absolutely essential to do anything, because things like those enchanting tables would not stop an experienced player in this playstyle. But if you're just used to single-player Minecraft on heavily modded and admin servers, that won't be an issue. What you're seeing here is something called rubber banding. That just means the anti-cheat has noticed me doing a no-fall packet and trying to avoid damage from fall damage. So one of the other mods. So there's an anti-cheat. It can detect spoof packets and various other mods, and it tries to prevent them from working. It's kind of what separates chaos from anarchy in this situation. Now, I don't really plan to be doing a lot of exploring of spawn on this stream, but that enchanting table is something that definitely needs to be addressed immediately, because anyone that comes anywhere near here or does a /spawn would immediately notice an FPS drop, and I don't want you to blame me. It's not me. It's not my server. Server's fine. It's you not being able to process an ungodly number of enchanting tables. Another thing is the account that I'm on right now, Promptt, is not actually the admin account on the server. He does not have access to any specialized commands. Absolutely no mercy for Promptt, and I have started out once again after a few weeks of getting the server up and running with nothing. So many of the players here are actually well ahead of me, which I'm absolutely fine with. I don't like the sound of the explosion there. Undead B-Boss is, probably using, oh gosh, kill Aura. Undead B-Boss, could you do me a favor and go ahead and kill me back to base? Actually, no, I'll show the suicide command. Or, oh, wow, I almost just died. Natural causes, aka a creeper, a zombie. But I want to show suicide command. Boop. So it looks like I took my own life there, and I'm back at my base. Now, I did use my admin abilities with the console to move my player to a very, very far away place. And again, probably need to go back to spawn because we forgot something. Because I don't want to be stream sniped or visited. Technically, you could get to me and I won't stop you, but 5 million blocks is quite a distance if you're familiar with Minecraft to any extent. Now, what I'm going to show you here is baritone, another one of the client mods tools that you can use. If I do B, go to, oh, I'm going to die. Nether portal. Not sure exactly what's just happened. Okay, so I died. Now, the problem here is as soon as I come back, he's going to try to walk towards my own nether portal. So, B, stop. Now, spawn. Nether portal. Now, I want to show his own nether highway, so it's his own best interest to... Oh, it's Xlot. He's one of my more angry mods. Always looking for replacements. Applications welcome. That's right. That's right. So, spawn. We're on the move again. I might actually make it to another portal this time. Now, what you're seeing is the AI doing the pathfinding, and you see Axolot chasing me down. Now, there are nether highways, essentially what I'm trying to show you here. I can just keep doing this all day long, but so can he. So disappointing. So he's kind of making this real boring. We'll just do a... Gives me time to do a B stop. And let's try this a different way, because it gives me a chance to show off some of the other cheats before we actually start getting into the, the grind, that vanilla Minecraft, because it's going to be a lot of this. You don't spend all day at spawn. So I just go straight up here, move a little bit that way, wait a few seconds, move a bit that way, that way, that way. A little bit of rubber banding is happening here. That's what you're seeing. But kind of got me out of a tough spot there for a moment. Now, if I wait a few seconds and then do a jump, I should be able to no fall. There we go, a nice little no-fall. I'd like to turn on my search function. I should show portals nearby. Look at him, he's cranky. Okay, no nether portals. Well, I mean, no nether highways. We're just gonna stay out here. Maybe we'll go check out the highways a little bit later on, but the sun is up, and I can see a clock in my top left-hand corner. Time, it's about 5:51 a.m. Mobs should be dying around here. And also I'm using a world map, so it will kind of show the area. Over here's where I found some lava because I needed to make the nether portal. Plenty of trees here and here, and a lot of flat area for building. So I was like, ideal place. Even a nice little sunken ship over there. It's Killora. Killora's not working, so I have to kill him, punch him to death. It's usually a lot easier to kill them when you've grabbed your tools, but an ink sack's always a good thing to have on hand. Show off the inventory system where we're at so far, give you an idea of how much I've been doing because you missed day one. I got some buckets, I have some obsidian, a little bit of wood to get going. All of this was gotten properly. There is something on the server which I'm pretty sure is, if players show up, I'd be happy to help you get a hold of these. It's like basically the one illegal item that will kind of pop up on the server from time to time. It's a port key. And you'll have to find out what it is at some point. I'm mostly showing it off because Axolot killed me so many times in a row. Normally I wouldn't have shared that with you, but he decided to keep killing me and spamming the section down there. Another thing you can do in Minecraft is you can set your chat to commands only. It's a great way to not show what's happening in your chat because you never know what's going to show up down there. I mean, a little bit of innocent YouTube advertisements from other players. That's one thing. Oh, look at that. Come to the highways. Well, okay, Undead Bee Boss. Maybe we can come to the highways. I could just do message Undead Bee Boss, TPA me, please. We'll see what he's up to. Now, kind of hard to kill someone. Let's see if he sends a TPA accept. While we're waiting to see if he actually sends me a TPA here, you can see the active mods I have in my bottom left-hand corner of the screen. Some of the stuff I went over. Things like velocity can neutralize knockback. Okay, let's see if he's actually showing me the highways here. I'll probably turn off this light overlay. Not really necessary unless we're actively building or protecting a base. So he did a really good job here. He's used a development build of Meteor Client, I believe, but also still obviously takes a lot of time. And he's kind of run off in this general direction, but as you can see, if you can get to a portal and you can get to those standard axes, just like on other servers like 9B and 2B, you can find highways, and often you can find ender chests, and this completely random vandalism that makes no sense to me. Also, if you're seeing those kind of wireframes out there, that's called ESP. Oh, look, here he comes. I hope I'm not gonna die. ESP just kind of shows you where mobs are, red are bad, white are kind of neutral stuff like villagers, and green, if you're seeing that in the nether, is chickens because sometimes baby piglins like to ride on chickens. Now, this is probably gonna hurt me a little bit. There we go. And I'm surprised Axolot's not shown up yet to kill me. I guess he got tired, which is probably for the best. I do recommend going and doing your own exploring a spawn and then using these highways to get as far out as you can. Another thing for anyone with any wise ideas, do not go up into the ceiling. If you go above the ceiling, which many people are aware of is kind of a possible thing to do, you'll die. So you're plenty of protections here, so enough anti-cheat to keep people from moving too quickly, and enough anti-cheat to keep people from getting on the roof and not needing highways and just loading chunks unnecessarily. So the server's a little over a month, like a month and a day old at this point. It's on the most recent stable build of paper 1.17.1. And it's finally time for people to join if they want. So I feel it's up to snuff. There's some sea sponges here. I'm guessing that was for draining water at some point. Now this is kind of a destroyed area. There's Axolot, and then he disappeared. It says run. Now he loves his KDR. Every time he kills me, he probably gets another number, but someone killed him. I killed myself there just so he couldn't get that juicy feeling of satisfaction when you kill the owner of the server at spawn, walking around naked. Just kind of like the general term for not wearing any armor at the moment. So that is the gist of what you need to know. Axolot's trying to TP me to him. I just no thank you. Yeah, no thank you. I don't know why I would TP to him. I'll see if he's trying to send me any other kind of messages. He's got a bit of a spammer here going on. Thanks for the free KDR. Axolot is king. I mean, I really encourage people to come onto the server just to kill Axolot. I mean, seriously, get rid of him. I can't get rid of him. Look at that. Look at that attitude down there. So, he's found a way to kind of spam me here. I'd be ashamed to take away his ability to send private messages. But it happens. It happens. I mean, for now, we'll probably just hide chat entirely, including commands. We don't need baritone at the moment, and I'm curious. Yeah, if I do. T. Yeah. Actually, this probably be a good time to work out how to fix his attitude. I think he can still send commands, but we're going to make a little change. Now, you're going to see what it looks like to admin and play at the same time on a server. It's kind of a complicated situation. There's, if you know, there's something called the console, and it's where you can go to do things like adjust people's permissions. Now, I have a Discord server. I highly encourage joining the Discord server. Let me just bring up my OBS. So, do you see a sticky note when it comes up? You do not. That's great. I highly encourage joining the Discord server purely because you can DM there, because you're about to not be able to DM inside the Minecraft server anymore. All your messages would be public. No whispering, nothing like that. Taking it away from everyone, because you can do that in the Discord, and to be honest, it's not entirely private anyway, and people make mistakes. And these days, not a lot of need to whisper in the server. So we got a message here, and we can do permissions. And there's a simple way to go, all right, message. I'm going to copy that. Set permissions for everybody. Look at this. This is going to be so nice. Permission set, messages, false. Like, first stream, and we've already got someone taking away the good stuff. That's why we can't have nice things in Anarchy sometimes. You can have redstone. You can have plenty of the good stuff. But I think you can no longer send messages. So we go back here, options, chat settings. Go back to commands only, because unfortunately message is a command. And look at that, not your dad. So no one can send messages anymore there, but they can do it in the Discord, and you join the Discord at your own caution. Oh, look, they're trying to message me already, and I can see that it's denied, and I feel satisfied with that. So if anyone ever wonders, why can't you send a message in the server anymore, you can just ask Axolot. So got our lava over here, we've got a plains area, and I'll probably discuss kind of where we're going to go from here. Now, they can still send stuff in the Discord, and the Discord shows as commands, those little rascals. So I just can't win. So the Discord will send messages straight into the server. So if someone types something in there like message, thank you. Looks like it doesn't matter if I took that away. So this is where I go right back in here. I go back to the messagey thing, and I just change a false back to a true because it made no difference. The only bummer about that is when I want to be using baritone, I probably won't be using it on stream. So, which is not the end of the world because no one kind of wants to see too much baritone on the stream. It's a lot to think about actually, how to get a hold of that because I wanted to use the baritone. And it really comes down to, am I going to end up removing them from Discord and removing them from just kind of mute them entirely? Mute them, take away their command option. So I guess taking away the message thing does help. So I could set that back to false. No more messages. See, we're not even getting into the gameplay too much at the moment because in Anarchy, a lot of it is just trying to get around and do it without too much issue. Look at that. We wasted a whole Minecraft day on that whole fiasco. So, yep, he's been denied message access again. I can see they're fighting it. And now when it comes to the Promptt chat, I think we'll end up having to take away some privileges there if they're not going to behave. So, looks like I'm hungry. Let's find some food. Probably put some food in here. Should have put it in the food area. Never hurts. And they're both on the server somewhere right now, doing who knows what. I'll show off a little bit about the base and how it's going to be coming in the future. If we go through this portal, I was very pleased to find that we are in a crimson forest. So if I do an M here on my keyboard, you can see a lot of crimson forest in every direction. Now the reason this is going to make things a little bit handier is because in the crimson forest, that is where we have piglin brutes. And I guess just piglins in general. And you can trade them for gold for who knows what. Well, I know what. Things like ender pearls and crying obsidian, all sorts of other good stuff. I just heard a piglin and I'm not wearing gold, so we're going to go back through this portal. And they're showing red now, but I reckon if I was wearing gold, that they'd be showing a different color. We'll try that out later on. Now, I wanted to have some relaxing gameplay here, but very clearly I have a problem where I need to figure out how to ignore messages and chats, such as the Discord SRV and other stuff during a stream. But this is a great kind of first little introduction to what I'm going to be doing. I'll probably call this stream 1, something like that in my saved streams. Please join. I'm always happy to have new players, and heck, might even do another stream tonight if I'm able to sort out those technical difficulties, but I don't think that really kind of botched anything that happened on this video, and we made some progress. You've seen my inventory system, a little bit of spawn, the commands, how they work, highways, the client I'm using, and the kind of ways to get around the mechanics of the game and have basically the benefits of, being able to play Anarchy, and you're allowed to use your tools. I'm never going to encourage using these on servers where they're not allowed, but clearly I am allowed because I own the server, and you are allowed because I have said so explicitly. Just don't use, unacceptable language, and don't try to take down the server. You will be able to build a lag machine, but my admin account will be able to immediately attend your lag machine. So, yep, I'm going to end that stream there, and thank you for watching if you have watched this stream.